Coming up next is Daniel Naidoo, who is the co-founder of CXI Africa and the co-developer of its training and development curriculum into extended reality. What is extended reality, you may ask? Well, we've got Daniel here to answer. So let's welcome Daniel Naidoo.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to those online and also live in the conference room here. Wow, wow, wow. I couldn't ask to follow a more thought-provoking, interesting, and disruptive delivery by Ludwig. So you can give him another round of applause. That's what I call out of the box. And so now to bring me on to talk about extended reality couldn't have been at a more opportune moment. So extended reality is about opening your minds, creating a dream and making it a reality. Are you ready? Are you ready to open your minds? Are you ready to think out of the box? Not in the conventional sense, but really, really to make your imagination work. The Sasol Techno X theme, explore, create, and innovate, couldn't be more apt in today's age. And we would like to thank you, Sasol, for inviting us here to be part of this. This is a fantastic platform, and what a way to support technology today. So I want to share with you a few areas of extended reality and what is extended reality? Which industries use extended reality? The benefits of extended reality, the career paths of extended reality, and finally, introducing you to CXI Africa and what is it that we do. So what is extended reality? In short, extended reality is simulation. Simulating what reality is. It could be in virtual reality, which is 3D, interactive, and immersive platform. It could be augmented reality, where we take a virtual object or a virtual scenario and put that into a real scenario. Or it could be mixed reality, where we bring all of it together on the same platform or in the same application. I just want to play a video and explain a little further what extended reality is. So guys.
What does it mean to extend reality? Imagine being fully immersed in a design or experiencing a new product before it's even built, or meeting a friend face-to-face when they're really across the world. Extended reality, or XR, encompasses the realms of virtual reality, augmented reality, and mixed reality. VR is an experience of fully entering an environment to interact with virtual objects instead of viewing an interface and only imagining it. AR, alternatively, is an experience in which virtual elements are added into the real world, rather than a person being immersed into a virtual world. These elements are integrated to fit appropriately into real spaces. MR is a mix of these experiences, with virtual and real-world elements interacting within one environment. These forms of XR are made possible with an array of devices, including mobile and VR headsets. Most people are familiar with XR experiences within media and entertainment, but many aren't aware of their impact and advantages across industries. XR is already frequently used in areas where spatial awareness and projection are important, including architecture, engineering, and construction. With XR, architects and engineers may collaborate in virtual spaces to identify necessary alignments or issues, including clashes between a building's design and its interior components, such as HVAC, plumbing, and electrical systems. Construction teams may use XR to coordinate a design and build on-site, or to plan the arrival and delivery of equipment and materials. For facility owners and operators, XR makes it easier to manage physical assets and to trace and interpret sensor data, This provides more insight by improving operations and performance, and by acting as a guide during retrofitting and renovation. XR is also useful in product design and manufacturing. In the automotive industry, instead of reviewing projections on a screen, designers can sit in the driver's seat of a virtual model to review the driver's experience and the mechanics of the vehicle. Product manufacturers may use XR to safely train assembly line workers and machine repairers on new lines of machinery that may not yet be in use. VR and AR have long been used for combat and firefighter training to improve response time and increase experience without the real-world threats of fire, violence, or other dangers. In media and entertainment, XR is increasingly used in movie production and in improving audience experiences with more immersion. Imagine entering a movie and moving around to experience the story firsthand. In any industry, XR improves work environments and networking. It brings people from around the world into spaces, such as remote offices that they've never visited, allowing them to feel as if they're working with peers and partners in person. And the possibilities are increasing. Imagine joining a virtual event to socialize, interact, and perform activities with others, as if in a physical space. As evidenced by these and many other instances, XR proves immensely powerful in advancing industries, increasing and preserving resources, reducing risks, minimizing costs, and improving productivity and social interactions. Using XR, people can iterate with more understanding, test initiatives, and pivot before physical implementation.
And here you go. There's some of the examples where XR is being used either in virtual reality, augmented reality, or in mixed reality. As you can see, the possibilities are endless. And as one of our famous techno guys has said, virtual reality was once a dream of science fiction. But the internet was once a dream, and so was computers. And here we are, guys, virtual reality in our hands now, being able to allow us to think out of the box, use our imagination, and digitize what we think and how we want to behave, not just today, not just tomorrow, but in the future. So what industries are using extended reality? And here up on your screen, you will see there's endless various industries that are currently using or adopting virtual reality to enhance their experience or digitize their value chain so that they can become more productive, become more smart, and ultimately to create a smarter nation. Tourism, artisan skills development, teaching those that would learn to use a hacksaw or a hammer or a welding machine and virtualizing that, visualizing it so that they have a better understanding of how to use this equipment in their field of work. The military now uses virtual reality to train soldiers, to find out or to uncover what could be a possible scenario if they go into battle. Culturally, we are now using virtual reality to demonstrate various cultures around the world so people can understand what various cultures are about, and so forth and so on. What are the benefits of extended reality? Well, as I've said, and to reiterate, the benefits are extensive. It increases engagement with Facebook now being part of Meta. The metaverse now allows for us to communicate digitally, use digital enhancements in the way we communicate, communicate in areas where we were restricted previously, improve social skills through creating exciting collaborative learning conditions, fosters teamwork. We can work remotely using virtual reality, extended reality, or mixed reality. Improves physical task performance. Think about the mines. Here we are We come out of high school and we get a job in the mine and we got to go 3, 4, 5 kilometers underground to work in it. And before we get there, we are trained using a manual or given a manual to train so that we can understand what happens underground. Is this possible? Is this possible to train us using a manual and then go underground in such risky conditions? Well, there is another way of doing this now, and creating virtual. Virtual reality has now brought the manual into a digital platform whereby we can all understand, not just through language, but through visuals, what it is that we expect when we get underground. It promotes long-term memory retention. Think about it. You saw a movie 20 years ago. Some of you are not 20 years old yet, but if you saw a movie 5 years ago, and you read a book, and if you were asked what was the story in the book and what was the story in the movie, more than likely you will remember what happened in the movie. Why? Because we saw it. Extended reality is now becoming a global phenomenon. It's used across the world. So by us now adopting the technology, learning about it, allows us to engage with the rest of the world, allows us to be in demand for the skills that we now accomplish here or learn here to be used in projects around the world. What is extended reality? What does it allow us to do? Well, if you read a book, you get to imagine the story. If you see the movie, you get to see the story. But with extended reality, you get to experience it. Some of the essential skills and career paths that one could go down or take on in order to be more versatile in extended reality, programming skills. So if you're in high school, some of the subjects that you might want to take is computer-aided training, or computer-aided technology, IT, maths, of course, a basic understanding of extended reality, finding out what is imagination, what can we do with our imagination, how can we digitize our imagination. 3D animation, 3D modeling, how to develop an item or an object in a 3D dimension, and a language for programming such as C++, C#, Java, that's currently being used by the operating engines to develop applications and content in virtual reality. Some of the career paths that are available to those that would like to study virtual reality or augmented reality, mixed reality, is IT application developers, data analysts, software engineers, coders, which is very popular amongst the young guys now, especially with the loud music blaring in their headphones. I have a 21-year-old son, not to give my age away, but and I go into his room on any given day and the music is blaring, and I said, but what are you doing? He said, I'm studying, Dad. I said, how's this possible? He says, well, when you do computer engineering and coding, it goes hand in hand with loud music. Don't ask me why, but it happens. An academic, Vineet Raj Kapoor, said, create the reality you want to live in. Extended reality allows you to do this. And finally, I'd like to introduce you to CXI Africa. We are a local company. We're based in Midrand. Our training center is there. Our HQ is there. We are a digital transformation, education, development, and mentoring institute focusing on the fourth industrial revolution, or the fourth industrial evolution, as we like to call it, because it is constantly changing. We offer education, training, and development, mentoring and coaching, application and website development, programs in machine learning, artificial intelligence, extended reality. ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to just say that we're one of the first companies in the country that's offering a fully holistic, internationally aligned program in extended reality in South Africa. And we're proud to be local and to have local facilitators, graduates out of our local universities that are currently facilitating the program. We are in the expansion mode, as they say, business-wise, with centers now being developed in the Eastern Cape, Limpopo, and Mpumalanga. If you have any questions regarding what I've talked about today, or anything regarding extended reality, or any of the emerging technologies, I invite you to contact us. There's our details up on the screen. Give me a call, or even better, come by and visit us in Midrand. Thank you very much for your attention, and enjoy the rest of the program.